Well, good morning. And today I picked this beautiful place to talk about joy. What gives you joy? Have you asked yourself? And if you've asked yourself and gotten an answer, did you listen? Hi, I'm Laura Hill, and welcome to my channel, Smart Women, Smart Conversations, a place where women can grab a cup of coffee, or today, a thermos, and talk about the things that are on our mind. So I'm in New Orleans this weekend, and this is one of my favorite places to walk. It's actually very inspiring. There's lots of families out here. You'll see a lot of cargo boats going down the Mississippi carrying freight. You'll see tugboats going out to meet the freighters. It's a family place. If you're familiar with New Orleans at all, it's at the back of Audubon Park. The locals call it the Fly, but it's just walking past baseball fields, picnic areas, and the beautiful Mississippi. Well, I picked this place to talk about joy because, quite honestly, this place gives me a lot of joy. And one of the things that I realized over my life is that travel is important to me. Just getting away, having a little room to be alone, to walk, to breathe, to maybe get a little creative with my thoughts. You know, as we go through life, our ability to make time for ourselves changes. It honestly goes up and down and all over the place. And whether you are in a career, you have small children at home, maybe your children have grown and flown, maybe you're starting a new career or doing a lot of volunteer work. It doesn't really matter. One thing stays the same. We have lots of people and things pulling at us. And I find myself only worrying about what brings me joy, what brings me happiness when I go through times when I'm disappointed. And it can be a day that's gone haywire and I just sit in my car and say, I can't take this. This is ridiculous. I have too much to do. I can't get it all done. Or it can be a bigger setback. It can be a disappointment, a personal one, a setback in your personal business. Maybe you don't get a promotion. Maybe a big sale doesn't come through. All of those big and little disappointments that make up this crazy thing called life. But like you, I have sat down at different periods of my life and said, okay, what next? Well, what next is always about what will make me happy. I don't always listen to myself though. I think about things. I think about grand ideas and what ifs, and maybe if I made a few phone calls or sent out my resume or, invited a few people for lunch, maybe I could maneuver for something else, something that I'm sure would make me happy. But often I don't do it. Now, looking back as an older woman, and I'm hopefully a lot wiser woman, I realize that I know those things aren't the answer, right? The answer to joy is so much simpler. It's something that we can really find inward, but it's something that takes a lot of work. And if you're like me, you like quick fixes. That's why I think I go to the grocery store and get cookies, because cookies are going to bring me joy in that minute, but I always pay for it. So the things that truly make you feel happy and truly give you joy are sometimes found in other people, sometimes in relationships, but they're things that you have to work at. They're things that you have to invest time and commitment into getting there, to making the time for it to happen, so that you have the things that fill you up, right? We're always looking for those things that make us feel at the end of the day like, wow, that was a good day. I feel good about that event, about that lunch, about that meeting, about that phone call, about that conversation in the grocery store aisle. It can be something so little, or it can be something big that you have to long-term plan for. So joy is all about you. But most importantly, it's about asking yourself the hard questions and listening to yourself, even when the answer to getting what you want is going to be hard to get. Thanks again. I'm Laura Hill, and I hope you'll click and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you soon, probably another New Orleans video here in the next couple of days. Take care. Have a great week.